Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. This is Chris Loves Lux, and today this is probably going to be a little bit of a long video because probably as long as my normal videos, but a lot more content, but it's still going to be long. That don't make any sense. But anyway, listen, pause the video, get you water, a snack, coffee, tea, wine, whatever you need, because we're going to talk about 20 fragrances. That's right, 20, the number after 19. That's how many fragrances we're going to talk about in this particular video, and specifically office scents, office friendly fragrances. In my last fragrance video, not my last one by the time you see this, but in one of my previous videos, I asked if you would like to see a video on what I believe to be office friendly scents. And a few of you responded back in the comments saying yes. So that's what we're here to talk about. So listen, if you like the content, you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you also like this video, go ahead and click that thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you like the video, and it pushes more content out to the masses. Let's get into it. I split this out, y'all. There are 10 designer fragrances, 10 niche. Okay, so we're going to start with the designer. We're going to move into the niche. I've written out all the notes on cards. Yeah, I'm real prepared today. Okay, I told myself I will not be spraying a bunch of these fragrances because one, that's a little too much, 10 to 20 fragrances floating around in the air. But honestly, I don't need to do all of that because we'll be here all night. So let's start off with the one that doesn't really need introduction, because this is one that I smell all the time. This is an easy reach. I don't like to call it a dumb reach, but it's an easy reach for me, you know, when I really don't know what to wear, but I'm really not trying to be ultra fly. Does that make sense? So I'll explain more. Let's just get into it. This is Coco Mademoiselle, the Intense specifically. And I have both. I have the regular, I have the Intense. I like, excuse you, I can't stand when people don't take the muffler out of their car. Anywho, I like the Intense versus the original. If someone was to ask me, you know, which one would I purchase again first, it would still be the Intense. And I had the Intense first before the original. I bought the Intense first. Okay, top notes, just because I wrote it down, we won't talk about it. Okay, top notes: Sicilian orange, lemon, bergamot. Mid is rose and fruity notes. I do pick up a lot of fruity notes when I wear it, more than Coco Mademoiselle for sure. Okay, you can smell the DNA of the original Coco Mademoiselle in here, but this one just blends with my chemistry a lot better than Mademoiselle. Not saying that it smells terrible on me, but I just prefer the way I smell in this. There's also patchouli in the base, white musk, tonka bean, labdaman, and Madagascar vanilla. And when it dries down, that tonka bean, the vanilla, and the white musk is what sits on my skin. Not even so much the patchouli, to be honest. I just love the scent. I don't wear it often. First of all, well, I say that, but yet I have a dent, right? But I still don't wear it that often, considering, you know, all the fragrances I have. The next one, this one is actually on my tray for the month of September, and that's Soleil Neige by Tom Ford. This to me is an all year round scent. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent. It's a great transition scent into the fall as well. And this has bergamot and carrot seeds in the top, and white flowers, orange blossom, and anything with orange blossom, I tend to my skin gravitates to, picks up the orange blossom and likes to play with it. Jasmine, there's rose, Turkish rose, in the base there's benzoin, vanilla, and labdaman. And I'm gonna tell you, this is a beautifully blended fragrance, one that I'm extremely happy to have in my collection. Yeah, I got a nice size dent in it too, you know, but this is perfect for September. I won't probably put it in my October, but it's perfect for the office. It's not obtrusive. It's not going to be in your face, but yet it makes a statement, right? It says, you know, I'm here, I'm a leader, you know, but I can fall back and allow someone else to lead. You know, it's not powerful, it's not in your face, but it's just, it makes a statement and a presence. It's almost like, you know how they say silence is more powerful than being, you know, all loud and stuff. Same thing with Soleil Neige. From a Coco Mademoiselle perspective, that's just a general, I would say you can never go wrong. You go into a wedding, you going in the office, you go into that, you work in a hospital, whatever. Coco Mademoiselle is just not obtrusive, right? You will smell like a lot of people though, because I smell it quite often. Next up is, I'm reading the card about it before I show you the fragrance. This is C by Armani. You can tell I don't have that big of a dent. It's a very small bottle. I don't use it often, but the only time I do use it is when I go to the office. I don't use it any other time. And honestly, and I don't go to the office often because I don't go every day. But when I'm just going to, you know, if I'm going to be in a room with a lot of people for a long period of time, I don't wear my beast mode fragrances. When I'm going to be, you know, I want to make a statement and stuff, I do go beast mode sometimes, but for the most part, I like to stay where I'm not offending whoever's sitting to the right or the left of me. Top notes is Cassis. Mid is May Rose, Freesia. The base has that vanilla in it. Patchouli, woodsy notes, and Broxen. This is a I would say a fragrance that you may not look to for date night. You may not look to for even brunch, to be not for me. Okay, when all of these things that I say is about my own experiences with the fragrance. So please, if you happen to love any of these fragrances or they're your signature scent, please do not take offense if I say, you know, I don't pull for it often, but I wear it to work. Work is where I make my money, so consider it like for me to wear it to work means something. But anywho, this is not something I wear any other place. That's my point. I just don't. And because I don't go to the office that often, you can tell I only have a very small dent, and this is a very small bottle. That's just how it is for me. But nonetheless, a great office scent. Let's keep going. This next one I love. I had to hunt down because you couldn't find it anywhere. It is available at some sites, but not all sites. And that is Rouge Malachite by Armani. This is the Privé line. This fragrance is such a tuberose bomb. They have some that are even more tuberose than this, but nonetheless, this is tuberose at the top, the mid, and the base. So all through the fragrance, you're getting tuberose. And one of the things is, if you don't like tuberose, a lot of the fragrances I'm going to talk about today then aren't going to be for you, because I am a tuberose fan, stan, all of that. That's me. I love white florals. That is something that I always like. I like them above fruity fragrances. And then if you take the white florals and you ground it with a oud or some kind of wood like sandalwood, cedar, amber, I'm hooked without a doubt. And this one is grounded in the amber. Amber is at that base. It takes it and holds it down. Pink pepper at the top. It has a great opening. In the middle, you have a little bit of cashmere. You have some jasmine, which my skin doesn't pull, but the orange blossom, my skin will always find orange blossom. Okay, that's what it is for me. It is a great fragrance. I'm glad that I have this nice size bottle. Yeah, I think it only comes in this size. I will have links to everything in the description. And I'm sure I'll be able to find it somewhere. It may be at Selfridges or something, but I know it's not at Armani right now, but it might be at Neiman's as well. But I will link all of the places where you can definitely find this one. I will make sure it's in stock before I put the link down there. So that's Rouge Malachite by Armani's Privé line. And we're on a roll with Armani, so I might as well go over the next one with you. And this is Armani My Way, another tuberose fragrance. I'm not spraying, I'm just opening and smelling. The top notes in Armani's My Way is orange blossom and bergamot. I do not get the bergamot. I get the orange blossom though. But again, that's what my skin pulls. In the mid, there is tuberose and jasmine. And then in the base, there's Madagascar vanilla, white musk, and cedar. So it's a great scent for work. This right here, as you can tell by the dent, I do enjoy because it is tuberose. This is not offensive at all. It does linger. I would say if you go to work at 8 o'clock-ish, you have a 9 o'clock meeting, you're going to be, you know, nice and your projection will be there. 2 o'clock meeting, not so much. That's how it performs on me, because I get to work between 8 and 9. I don't leave until between 5 and 6. And I will have to top this off sometime midday, you know, after lunch, spray a little, you know, I do decant this. So that's how it performs on me. Same thing with Rouge Malachite, Sea Intense. Actually, all the ones that I've mentioned, they don't have 10-hour lasting power. That not on my skin, they just don't. Some of the other ones we talk about do, but for these that I've just mentioned, they don't. Let's keep going. Okay, this next one right here, I love more than the original as well. I just like, I must be too intense. I must be an intense kind of girl. And that's Monger Intense. Look at that thing. Yes, this one right here. Whew. Now this one right here is an all day, all night scent. This is something that I will call your Thursday, Friday scent. If you are one that goes out for happy hour on Thursdays and Fridays, this is the kind of scent you would wear to work. Take a decant, right? And then top off your skin. If you spray your clothes, they will be on your clothes for 2-3 days, right? But if you're trying, you know, I would say you could spray, I overspray everything in the morning, spray your clothes, go to work. Right? You're going to smell good all day long, right? But when it's time for you, say you're going out with your friends or you're meeting your man or your girl or your significant other at the spot, or you don't, even if you don't have a significant other, but you're going out with your co-workers, you're going to top this off on your pulse points, right? In between that and what's already in your clothes, it'll be like you refreshed and all over again. But this right here is definitely a great scent for Thursday, Fridays, right? And I know I say you can wear it anytime you want to, but for me, I reserve it for, I might be going out after work and I'm going to put this on and take the decant with me. Top notes is lavender, mandarin orange, and bergamot. Middle notes is Tahitian vanilla, iris, because it is a little powdery, Madagascar vanilla, rose, and jasmine sandbag. The base is patchouli, licorice, which I don't get, but it's in there, benzoin, sandalwood, white musk. I do enjoy this scent, as you can tell by the dent, but again, this is a great office scent. And if I was going to the office every single day, this would probably be my office tray. Everything that I'm going over right now will probably stay as office tray, right? Different from any other time of the week. This would definitely be like office tray material. All right, let's keep going. And I do want to, I didn't mention this at the beginning. Let me mention now. These are things that could be worn right now, right? I have other things that are office friendly that are more for hot weather, spring, summer. But because we're transitioning into fall and then winter, I chose these because this is the stuff I would pull for right now to go into the office. All right, let's keep going. Next one. I love this fragrance a lot. And it's Spice Blend by Christian Dior. Now, I know you guys are probably like, why would you put a boozy scent on the rotation for work? Like, why would you do that? Or why would you recommend that? And that's because, you know, it's not like just because the top note is rum and ginger, which could be a little powerful. It's in the opening, right? It's not like it's in the base where if it was a boozy scent, like Angel Share, which I still would wear to work. It's not on this list today, but I would wear that to work. But it depends on what meetings I have that day, because I do have to look at all of that before I decide on a fragrance. Y'all, it's a process. Okay. But this is blended so well. It's not like it's real boozy, in my opinion. You smell the rum and the ginger for the first hour, maybe, right? Then it dries down. You get that pink pepper. It's the cinnamon and the nutmeg for me. It smells like Thanksgiving in a bottle. And that is what you're going to smell. Now, it's not, I would say, I wouldn't wear it in, personally, I wouldn't wear it in September unless it turns out to be a cold or cooler day. This is not meant, in my opinion, for 85-degree weather. However, 70, yes. At night, 60, like if you had an evening event, which sometimes I do have at work where I have to go to a fundraiser or something, then I can definitely see myself wearing this with my suit or whatever. In the mid, you have your pink pepper. I mentioned that, your nutmeg, your cinnamon. You also have coriander, black pepper, and cloves. So like I said, it's like Thanksgiving in a bottle. So it's not the rum you need to be worried about. And then there's bay leaf and woodsy notes at the bottom. This is a very woody fragrance. It's very spicy. So if you're not into that, this may not be for you. But I still would wear this to work. I mean, with a nice wool coat. And it's not a wool like blazer. It may not even be a coat, because I have a lot of coats, but I'm more of a blazer with a big collared sweater, or or pashmina or something like that. With this, it's a vibe. Trust, it is a vibe. Next. This next one is also by Christian Dior, and it's Amber Nuit. Now this fragrance opens up bright with the bergamot and the grapefruit. Then at the mid, which is where my skin starts to really pull in the rose. There's two types of rose. There is, there's one type of rose. There's damask rose, but there's pink pepper. And you notice, I think probably 2 or 3 of the fragrances I've already spoken about have pink pepper in it. And I think that is the thing that gives it that little oomph, that little punch, that just grabs the attention of somebody and holds on to it for a minute to make them think, wow, you know, that's intriguing. I think that's the intriguing part of the fragrance. And then at the base, there's ambergris, there's cedar, gaiac wood, and patchouli. It's the wood and the cedar for me. This is a great, and I love the dry down. This is a great fragrance. Again, similar to Spice Blend. I think that come the October time frame, when we are, which is only going to be in a couple weeks, when we are pulling out maybe a light jacket, or you're wearing a blazer and a scarf to work or something like that. This is where you could wear this and it's not offensive. In my opinion, it is not offensive. Some other things could be very much in your face and very much offensive, or to others, you know, that are a little more sensitive to fragrance. In my opinion, these two are not that type, because the dry down, you know, by the time you get to work, grab your coffee, your tea, whatever you do, you know, the dry down has passed, it's settled into your skin, and it's performing differently, right? So that's why I do enjoy wearing those when you do go into the office, okay? All right, so let's talk about this next one. This next one is a brand new, well, I've had the bottle for a long time, but I just took it out the box because I finished the other one. And this is Libre Intense. You can see it's inscribed with my name, my YouTube name down at the bottom. This particular one is lavender at the top, lavender at the mid. And I am not a lavender fan, but it is done very well in the Intense. I don't like the original. I tried it. It was too overpowering of a lavender. This has lavender, but at the beginning, in the top, it has lavender and mandarin orange, right? So it's a different flavor. And I say flavor like we're eating it, but it gives it a different type of vibe for me than the original. In the mid, it has lavender, and the orange blossom. Then it has jasmine, sandalwood, and orchid. I get the orange blossom and the lavender. I don't really smell the orchid on my skin, but the orange blossom for me, like I said, my chemistry loves orange blossom. Loves it. So that is really, really why I do love this fragrance. And then at the bottom, the vanilla, the tonka bean, the ambergris, and the vetiver is what sits on your skin. Now this baby right here performs the whole day. Okay, I smell this in the car driving back home. Okay, so this is not off-putting. It's not so strong you blow everybody out the water, but people are going to smell you at 9 o'clock in the morning. You're still going to be getting compliments at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Can you still top off? If you ask me, you can always top off a fragrance, right? But if you're the kind of person that doesn't really want to carry a decant with you, why you wouldn't, I don't know. But if you are that kind of person, then maybe, you know, this is definitely something that you can still wear and still smell yourself at the end of the day. Okay, Liebe Intense by YSL. The last one out of the 10 designer fragrances is my buddy right here, Edol. Can you tell I like her? Look at that dent. Good, googly my. All right, top notes are pear and bergamot. Mid notes is Turkish rose, rose de mai, and Indian jasmine. The base notes is white musk and vanilla, and my skin pulls it all. However, the rose, the musk, and the pear play very well with my body chemistry. And this baby does last a very long time. I still bring a decant and I still spray it after about 6 hours, but you may not have to, right? Or want to. This lasts on your clothes and everything else. I get a ton of compliments, especially because I mix this with another fragrance. And I really get a lot of compliments, but you don't have to. I don't do that. Oh, yes, I do that for work. I will mix this with Belle de Jour as well, but I don't talk about, I didn't put Belle de Jour in here because it's only the large bottle at like $500 and something. Like I wasn't putting that on here. So, but you don't have to mix them in order to wear this. This is a great office scent. Great office scent. Very pretty. Very confident. That's the other thing. All of these scents, fragrances, they are, and I'm not gonna say all, maybe not Coco Mademoiselle. I don't get confidence from wearing that. It's just I know I smell good, right? But it doesn't, like if I have a very important meeting, I'm not picking up Coco Mademoiselle. I'm probably picking up Soleil Neige or you know, the Liebe, or definitely probably the Edol, because it gives me a different feeling when I wear them. The spice blend, the amber nude, the Coco Mademoiselle doesn't give me powerful, doesn't give me that, you know, but I still like wearing it to work because I want to smell good and I want to project, but maybe I'm not doing much that day, you know, or whatever, but it's still a great scent to go into the office with, right? I hope I made sense. Let me know in the comments if I made sense. With that being said, let's go on to the niche category. 10 fragrances here. Let's hope I don't take another 20 minutes to discuss them, but we'll see. This first baby right here, Ani by Nishane. Yes, I will wear Ani to work. I don't care, because this baby right here is good. Okay, Ani. Top note is ginger, bergamot, green notes, and pink pepper. There goes that pink pepper again. It snatch you, boom. Just like that, snatch you up. Whoever's in your perimeter, they get snatched too, right? That's what the pink pepper does. In the mid, there's the cardamom. There's the black currant and Turkish rose. Base, vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, cedar, patchouli, ambergris, and musk. It is a beautifully blended scent. It is so good. The vanilla in this sits so well on my skin, and it projects for a very long, it lasts for very, longevity is very long. However, it also projects far for me at times. Yes, at times. So for instance, I get better projection in the fall and winter than in the summer, which is weird because y'all should get more projection in the summer with a strong fragrance. But anywho, it could just be my body chemistry. Somebody 3 feet away is going to smell me, especially if they're not masked. But not 6. Not 6. You know, so, but in the office and you're in close quarters, somebody sitting right next to you in a meeting, they're going to smell you. And they're going to say, wow, she smells like straight cake. Yes, I smell good. That's that vanilla, boo. That's what I say in my head. All right, let's keep going to the next one. This next one is my favorite Neiman fragrance. And it's the 100 Silent Ways. It is tuberose and peach at the top, and I love it. Then there's the mandarin orange. It's such a great and it's such a pretty scent. This is a scent, as you can tell, that and I had a major dent in this one too, but this one right here I need the 3.4 ounce of. I'm waiting for another sale. The gardenia, the iris, and the orris, and the jasmine in the mid, and then the base has vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver, which grounds it. And it is, I keep taking the top off, y'all, because I should have never started smelling this one. I don't have a fragrance on right now. Oh gosh. All right. 100 Silent Ways is definitely a banger. It's one that lasts for probably 7 hours. So again, I always bring decants. Yes, even if I'm going to work, I'm gonna have a decant, right? I even carry extra stuff in my makeup bag just in case I forget a decant. Whole nother story. But I do carry decants so that I can always top off, especially if I'm going somewhere after work. Okay, let me keep going. This next one right here, you don't hear talked about a lot or at all really on YouTube, but it should be because it's a great tuberose and angelica scent. And this is Tuberose Angelica Cologne Intense by Jo Malone. And literally, it's the top note is Angelica, the mid note is tuberose, and the base is amber, right? And some woodsy notes. And that's what you get. It doesn't last long though. So you get 4, maybe 5 hours, and you're gonna have to respray all over again. And I mean, even you respray your clothes. But it's so pretty, I don't even mind. But it's pretty. It's not off-putting. It's like the perfect, well, not the perfect, because there's a lot of tuberose fragrances here, but it's such the perfect office scent in my opinion. I wouldn't wear this on a date night. There's other Jo Malones for that, but this one right here, look. Yeah, this one right here, there was an Armani fragrance from 100 years ago. It's no longer made. It's been discontinued. It was called Gio, not Agua di Gio, not that one, because that's still out. Gio, just Gio. It was a tuberose bomb. It was my signature scent for 10 years. It reminds me of that. Now I have this very small sample of it. It reminds me of that fragrance. Oh my God. This smells so good. I'm going to link it in the description box. Oh my Lord. It smells delicious. It smells so good. It's not off-putting. I'm just going to smell like a whole, God, 100 Silent Ways smell good. Okay, let me keep going. This next one is new to my collection. It is on my September tray, and it's Scarlet Poppy by Jo Malone. I was surprised about how much I like this. I've actually already worn it to work as well. This is Amberette, and the top Orris, Fig, and Poppy in the mid. And then in the base is tonka bean, heliotrope, and barley. And I'm like, barley? But you know what? All I get from it is the fig. All right. I get a little Orris, but in the tonka, right? So that's what my skin picks up, but my skin likes tonka bean as well. That's why I need to get Velvet Tonka by BDK, but that's a whole nother video. Okay. So that's Scarlet Poppy. We have 6 more. Let's keep it moving. This one I had mentioned before in other videos as being an office scent. I've worn it to the office a few times since I've acquired it, and that is Siberian Rose by Fragrance Du Bois. In the top notes, there's pear, there's juniper, there's cinnamon, and pink pepper. Again, that pink pepper will snatch you up and anybody in the vicinity. The mid note is tuberose, rose, leather, and ylang ylang. The base is moss, patchouli, and amber. She's pretty. She's not going to project to the gods. She's not going to do all of that. No, she's going to sit there and look cute. That's what she's going to do. She's going to have you sit there smelling cute. No, people are not going to smell you before they see you, but you're in the office. That doesn't have to be how it is all the time. Now, again, there are times when I want to choke people out, and I will go choke them out with my fragrance. But yeah, this is divine. It is an absolutely divine fragrance. Now this next one I have discussed and also mentioned it being one that I will wear to work. It gives me the vibe from the old escalators and wood elevators and wood escalators at the Macy's at Herald Square, and that is New York 5th Avenue. It just gives me that vibe, and it smells, it reminds me of walking in the 7th Avenue entrance. And for those that are in New York and know or have been there, you know the 7th Avenue entrance is different from the 6th Avenue entrance or the 34th Street entrance into the building. When you go into the 7th Avenue entrance, that's the corner part of the store. It just reminds me of that. But it also is not off-putting. It's not really extra in your face, going to overpower a meeting type of thing. But it does make you feel boss, you know, at least for me. The top notes are rose and bergamot. The middle notes are caramel, violet, and cypriol oil. And the base is cashmere wood, gaiac wood, musk, and vanilla. And she's beautiful. I keep calling everybody a she. That's just what I do. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's beautifully blended. Again, not off-putting. Great for office scent. Where you want to smell a little more elevated. You want to smell a little rich. That's this right here. This is gonna give you rich boss vibe. That's what I get from wearing New York 5th Avenue. Let's keep going. All right. This next one right here, I got a nice little dent in, and it's Penhaligon's How Fetty. Whew. Now this one is a little beast. She a little beast. She a little beastly, and you know, it is. Top note is saffron, cardamom, bergamot, grapefruit. Mid, Bulgarian rose, nutmeg, and jasmine. Base is oud, leather, cedar, sandalwood, amber, tonka bean, vanilla, and musk. All I can say is hell yeah. This right here is, put it like this. I love it so much. I have the body wash and the lotion. All right. So yes, this one I can choke somebody out with, because by the time I use the body wash, I use the lotion, and then I use this, they're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready for what I'm about to do. And the thing is that you'll get a whiff. Like, if you get on the elevator with me when I get in the office, you're going to get it. You're going to be like, probably looking like, what the hell? Right? she got all of them. Yes, I have all the fragrance on. I smell good, don't I? You're like, you smell good, but damn, yes. But then probably around 12, 1 o'clock, now you just like, damn, you smell good, right? Then about 3, 4 o'clock, you still getting it. You smell good, Chris. Even at 5 o'clock happy hour, if I didn't top off, which I would, right? Still smelling good. Still smelling it. This one right here has a hell of a great performance and projection. How Fetty is also unisex, so you can share it with your boo. Some of these are unisex, but not all of them, right? I would say all of the niche ones that I've talked about, all the niche are, not the tuberose angelica though. That one is a feminine scent. Even though they claim it's not, it smells feminine. Just, yeah, ain't no man walking around smelling like that. It, you know, let me not say that. This is not a feminine scent, okay? So basically, we're going to stop this here. So I know to stop it in the video. Okay, now. So I forgot to say that some of these fragrances are unisex. So yes, How Fetty is unisex. Actually, all of the niche fragrances I mentioned are unisex fragrances, and in the in all of the designer, except for, you know, the Christian Dior and the YSL Libre, are all, and the Soleil Neige are the unisex ones. Everything else is feminine. Okay, that's How Fetty, y'all. If you haven't gotten your nose on How Fetty, you need to talk about it. You need to do it. I actually purchased this based off of a review from Sheree, from Lewis from Sheree's Lifestyle. I'll link her channel down below. This one right here, everything. Next one. Tobacco Rose, and I have not got, only used this like twice, but I don't go to the office that often. This one is pretty though, and I got this, when did we first start going back into the office? April, May, March, and then I stopped wearing it because I didn't want to wear it in the summer. So now I'm going to start, it'll be in our October trade of wear to work. But the top note is plum, pink pepper. There go the pink pepper again. Italian lemon. Mid notes is Turkish rose, chocolate, and cinnamon. Base note is tobacco, Indonesian patchouli, and Spanish labdamen. It is a great scent. The performance, I don't get all day out of it. Again, and I don't expect to. At work, I'm there 8, 9 hours, maybe even 10, before I travel back home to work some more. But you know, I carry decants on purpose. I haven't decanted this one. That's why you see so much, like it's barely any use. But I have worn it to work. That's why I know that it doesn't last all day. Even if you spray your clothes, I don't think I got a lot out of it. But I wasn't wearing like a blazer that day, if I'm recalling correctly. But anywho, nonetheless, it's a great work scent. I would just recommend that you do carry a decant. Now, these last two fragrances are some of the best in my collection. This one right here is Gentle Fluidity Gold. My juice is starting to turn colors. Gentle Fluidity Gold is a great all year round scent. You can wear this damn near anywhere and grab someone's attention. The top note, or there's really no top notes, they all blended together. Vanilla, amber, musk, woodsy notes, juniper berries, nutmeg, and coriander. And it's an all year round scent. I know you hear nutmeg and coriander, you think Christmas, Thanksgiving. I've worn this summer with no problem. You can see I have a nice dent in this one. I've been wearing this to work when I have important meetings, right? I will tend to wear, I might not overspray because it is very powerful for the first 2 hours, I can choke somebody out if I was to really overspray it. But by the 3rd, 4th hour, the projection then becomes probably 4 feet, right? And then it'll close in to about 3 feet and stay there. And then I can get probably a good 7 hours out of this before I have to top it off. But if I spray my bra, then I'm like, I spray, I'm spraying, and then I spray my bra, and then I spray my clothes or whatever, then I don't have to top off, because it literally is going to come through my clothes. And every time the air passes me, you're gonna get a whiff of the Gentle Fluidity Gold. I love this fragrance. When I finish this, and trust me, it'll be done sometime, not this year though, because I have a lot of fragrances, but sometime next year this will be done, and I will get the larger bottle. I'm not going to rebuy this one because it doesn't make any sense if I'm going to use it this much. Okay, now this last one you guys should all expect. This one, the bottle is halfway done. I literally smell it. I smelled it on someone else at work in the middle of a training session. I said, "You had Baccarat on?" Baccarat. She was like, "Oh my God, how did you know that?" I was like, "Girl, I don't know what Baccarat smells like." And that's Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Same perfumer that did Gentle Fluidity Gold, for those that don't know. Top note is saffron and jasmine. Mid note, amber wood and ambergris. Base note, fir resin and cedar. But all I smell is sugar, and it smells delicious. A lot of people have tried to duplicate and have come very, very close to it. Look at that dent though. I'm going to finish this by the end of the year. Why? Because I mixed this with other fragrances. The other day I did wear it to work, but I wore it with Delina. Choked everybody out, but and I didn't care. But yes, I wear this. I mixed this with Delina. I've mixed this with Ariana. I've mixed this with I forgot which Tom Ford fragrance I mixed it with, but I will add Baccarat to a lot of things. So it's almost like a base to the other fragrances. I don't know. I just be mixing stuff. But this is the last of the fragrances. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are about the collection of different scents. And again, I tried to give 10 designer and 10 niche. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Any of these fragrances you think are too powerful for the office, or are there any scents that you're like, "Hey Chris, you didn't mention this one"? Let me know down in the comments if you think I'm missing something from the list. Again, these are really things that I feel you can wear now. There's a whole other list that I could say if this was April and May that you would wear to work, because you wouldn't be wearing like Spice Blend at that time, at least I don't think. But let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. If you liked today's video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Share the video with your other fragrance loving friends. And with all of that, and the most important thing is to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. I'm gonna see everybody in the next video. Bye, y'all.